Did you know you can go on a wine tour and stay in a French chateau right here in Beijing?
Well, you can, and upon arriving, it turns out that this sprawling estate is every bit as bizarre as it sounded before visiting.
That's a bit weird.
It has a weirdly authentic feeling.
European village. Castle.
And, most interestingly for us,
Several vineyards.
But as lovely as it all sounds, I must warn you. After dark, this place transforms from a peaceful palace to a creepy castle. Anyway, I'm Nico and that fool whimpering beside me is Jack. And as you guys know, after 4 years in Beijing, we are leaving our lives behind to set out on a new adventure in an all-new city. But before we go, we thought we would do an epic road trip around Beijing's rural areas. Because you know we just love sleeping in cars and getting scared by ghosts.
Is that blood?
How many people do you think have died in these shoots?
Oh, don't say that.
So make sure to subscribe so you can follow along the journey in our upcoming videos.
Hi, friends. Jack,
Yeah?
we've been working pretty hard recently, and we might be leaving Beijing soon. So it got me thinking, we should go on a trip.
Road trip?
You read my mind.
So you've sorted us out a car then, have you, missus?
I sure have. I spoke to our friends at Lynk & Co, and they said because we're going to Beijing's mountainous area, we should try the O1 petrol because we might not be able to find charging points.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that compares to the last one that we had. Especially if we get to drive us some mountain roads. I cannot wait to get behind the wheel again.
Yeah. Well, you all know what a bloody motorway looks like. So here's a clip of me dancing to keep you entertained during the drive.
Oh my God.
Where are you taking us? Is this place?
So, Jack, do you feel like we are in Europe?
I do. I mean, at first glance, we could well be in France right now, couldn't we? Although I would say, when you look a little bit closer, it is definitely more Bowser than Baguette.
Case in point.
Dwarfs KTV. That's a bit weird.
But if you're willing to blur your eyes and ignore the signage, then it really feels as if you're starring in your very own romantic French film. Although there were no handsome Parisian fellas knocking around, just this super cute cat that was utterly obsessed with us.
Hi, friends.
And besides our feline friend, the village was absolutely deserted.
They're letting it slip a little bit.
Yeah.
They need to maintain it a bit more. And it's probably a bit of a vicious circle because they don't have a lot of people coming here by the looks of it.
And I imagine it's a lot to upkeep.
But you can't knock the architect's attention to detail. They even built a massive church, much like you'd find in the centre of any sleepy European village.
Whoa, can you believe we're in an actual church? This is so weird.
Yeah, it's really surreal and really realistic. It's also giving me like really nostalgic vibes because my grandfather was actually a vicar, so a priest. So I actually spent quite a lot of my childhood in places like this, even though I'm not religious anymore.
Oh yeah, I bet it brings a lot of memories back.
But we didn't come all this way to look at a dusty church. Overlooking the quaint vineyards that flank the village is an epic French-style chateau that, rumour has it, houses one of the finest wine collections outside of Europe. But before I can pop open a barrel or two, we need to figure out how on earth to get there.
Anita Vino. It is, who the knows?
Is this what it's come to get a glass of wine for you?
Right, we're in. Oh, bloody hell, is that a museum? Ugh, well, let me briefly summarise it for you. Basically, this rich fella used to live in this house, and then this house, and then he brought the first grapevines to China, everyone got drunk, made some money, and then many years later, his company built the huge chateau and vineyard that us, you, or even your adorable grandparents can visit today.
Look at this place. This is the wine cellar. It smells freaking amazing.
And to our relief, after completing a lap of the wine cellar, we were greeted by a friendly Laosher who was all too happy to pour us a couple of unfortunately small glasses of the local plonk.
所以都是当地做的吗？对，就是这个酒庄产。先喝这个干红。
Where the rest of my wine at? I need that big bottle I saw. It smells really good. Oh, I quite like that.
It's not too bad.
Ooh, that smells fruity. Oh, that is so sweet.
Oh, that is... Oh, that's ghastly, isn't it?
I really like it. Smells like the wine I used to drink when I was a teenager.
As you can tell, we aren't exactly wine connoisseurs, but fortunately, they provided us with a handy Chinglish set of instructions.
It says swirl the glass moderately to accelerate the release of the fragrance. Feel the length and pleasure of the aftertaste. That sounds dirty as hell, doesn't it?
But we're not just here to sample the wine. We are going to stay the night.
We're gonna stay here?
Yeah, right here in this castle.
Sick.
Nah, I'm only joking. We're not staying in the castle, but there is a hotel here because I thought it was best not to drive after sampling some vino.
Sounds like a pretty good idea to me, to be fair. How are you feeling about sleeping here tonight then, missus?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit creepy. It could possibly be haunted.
How many people do you think have died in these sheets?
Oh, don't say that. That's really mean because I'll probably stay awake all night. Why would you do that? That's so mean. Oh, what the... Jack, you've really freaked me out. So can you please check everywhere, like in the cupboards and the bed?
Don't worry, missus. I will protect you. Whoa. I thought it was a ghost. Well, how many people do you think have died wearing these?
Jack, stop it.
Oh, oh, oh.
What?
Oh, God.
What?
Just a single slipper. That could be crucial DNA evidence.
I didn't touch it.
The phone lines are dead. How many heads do you think have been stored in this? If it gets a bit tasty in the night, I think this will be my weapon of choice. It's quite heavy. I feel like we'll just whack them on the head with this. Here is an evacuation plan. So if the worst does happen, we've got two ways out. One is over the balcony with a small jump, or it's just about 15 meters to the front door. Get out to the courtyard, and then it's probably, anyone's game of what will happen next. I'm scaring myself a bit now.
Yeah, stop it. It's really mean. We've got to sleep here, you idiot. Looks like there's not a soul here.
I feel like we might be the only guest staying here.
Yeah, probably, possibly. Oh God, that's even worse. Seems like there should be restaurants, but they all seem very, very shut.
Maybe we should go ask at the church if they got any food for the
Please,
hungry.
do you have any food for me? I'm so hungry.
All these buildings and not a single restaurant. Never mind, Dee Dee to the rescue.
This is an epic spread.
Yeah, we've got some nice little salad, this eggplant casserole, and enough dumplings. Okay, so don't judge me. I don't usually dip my dumplings in the casserole, but this eggplant casserole is very tomatoey and it tastes almost like with Italian flavors. And the dumplings that we got actually have zucchini, which is courgette. So the dumplings dipped in this casserole, it was like an Italian Chinese fusion. Very, very tasty. It's a little bit dark and a little bit frightening. I wouldn't want to go down this road. It's totally black. Oh my God, what's this on the wall? Is that blood? No, that's just ink, right? It's not blood, right? That's definitely not blood.
How creeped out are you right now by this place?
On the scale of 1 to creepy, it's creepy AF.
I feel like we might be the only, no, in fact, we are the only people staying here. There's not another soul in sight.
Yeah.
And it is just absolutely terrifying.
Let's see if we can make it through the night.